Okay, this is video on video games again. Be sure to check out my reading of children's books, a few of them. That's mostly what I've done. I've done a few video games. Somebody on YouTube wanted me to do another video game one. So if he's out there, he's called the Red Bandit. I said I was gonna do it, and these games on MSX. These are some of my favorite games. I call it Clay's 5 favorite games for the MSX. So you can't get an MSX computer here, so what do people do? Well, they get an emulator to play it on the computer, and maybe they could find an emulator for the smartphone. I don't know. But that's how people play it. Or they port a few of these games to the Coleco. And I have a Coleco system, and I have a few games that were MSX games that with a little alterations, they were able to sell it as a cartridge for the original, Coleco system. And I'm about to get my Super Game module next week, so I'll be able to play them, because a lot of the MSX games had a special Sony sound chip that the Coleco don't, but the Super Game module does. So that's what I'm waiting for. So before I start the 5 favorite games, I will play these on my computer. And some of these games you may not have seen before. I found one of them in an area where it was, they won a homebrew contest for MSX games, and the games are downloadables. It's about 4 years in a row. So I downloaded a few of the games, and one of them that won a contest became a cartridge that was ported to Coleco, and here it is. But I won't play this game on the video because I've already got 5 other games selected. Anyway, it's called Shigani. That's it. Shigani. There's a close-up of Shigani. It's a puzzle type game that you move this mechanical arm all over the playing field, trying to grab things that are on the screen and avoid other things that will cause you to lose a life. It's a pretty fun game with 24 levels. And very quickly, I will show you what it looks like being transferred over to a Coleco cartridge. There it is. I found out that some of these that come from Collector Vision or whoever, it's not focusing. That's as good as it'll get, I guess. I found that some of these were not very waxed, not very shiny. So what I did was I got out some clear shoe polish that was wax. I shined it like a shoe, and I got the label more shiny. That's what I did with this one. If you could see the shine in it, I don't know. But anyway, it worked a little bit. So now time for the 5 games. We've all been waiting to see these 5 games from MSX, and at least one of them is a homebrew called Bird and Chair. But first, I'll show you this game that I saw on YouTube, and I couldn't remember the name of it. It was a bird dropping eggs on these hollowed out logs that would go down like a teeter-totter and lift up a bird at the bottom to save his life because a cat was going after the birds. I thought, what a fun game, and I thought, I want to download that for MSX. So I went back on YouTube and I typed in bird, log, bird. I never could find it. One day it showed up again, so I thought, no wonder, what a funny name. It don't have anything to do with a bird, a log, or a cat. It's called Peeta. So the first game is Peeta. It is quite a unique game, and it's fun, and it requires a little bit of strategy. And I thought this game is a pretty clever idea. So here we go. It's taking too long. Here is, I'll play a little bit of it. Here we go. Peeta. I will find it here. There it is. Here we go. Peeta. If it will focus. Ah, good. One moment, please, while I adjust my mind. I still get nervous when I do these videos. Turn up the sound a little. Oh. Here we go, one level. Isn't that a cute game? May not last long because I'm a bit nervous. There, we got one. There's the cat going up there. There we go. Isn't that fun? See how the logs do like a teeter-totter? When you get to the bonus round, then it gets really hard. Oh no! Got me! Well, that was Peeta. Well, at least I got 3 levels. Should I try again? One more time. Once you get the hang of it, you can at least get 4 levels in this thing. Oh, I'm just getting worse. Gotta get this cat. Oh no! Well, that's it. I'm only getting worse. So we got 3 levels the first time. So that was Peeta. It's a fun game. And I usually get up to the bonus round at least. So the next game is the homebrew game called Bird and Chair. This acts like a homebrew too, because it only gives you like 1 chance, seems like it. So it might have been a homebrew. Or anyway, it seems like it only gives you 1 chance. Unless I didn't notice. Anyway, Bird and Chair. This won a game contest. And I like bird and chair. And here we go. All you do is you throw the birds at the enemies. I mean, you throw the chairs. And that's about all. And of course it shows you how to do it. Yeah, the bird grabs the chair and throws it. Bird and chair. One of the enemies is a crab, and then there's other enemies. Well, here we go. Only one chance. Cleared one level, bird and chair. It's a fun game. Yep, cleared 2 levels. Well, that's 3 levels. Let's go for 4. This has a bonus too. Oh, here it is. Grab the chairs, get the points. Well, almost got them all. I never get them all. Well, so I did it. That means I got about 4 levels. Oh no. So that was Bird and Chair. It's the kind of game that when you lose, you just keep going back for more and want to play it again. And that's what I heard recently that I read somebody else was talking about another game. You just want to go back and play it again. They were talking about another ported game. It was ported and also they did a graphic hack. But it's funny, this was the first one that was not, well, it wasn't ported from MSX, it was ported from Atari 2600. They ported it to Coleco, and it's Frostbite from Activision. And they did a newer version with a new tune, and they did, different graphics, better graphics. And it's a kind of game that you lose fast, but you want to go back and play it again because it's so fun. Well, this Bird and Chair is like this. So that's it. That's game 2 of Clay's 5 favorite MSX games. Now we got game 3 called Boggy 84. So we shall find Boggy 84. There we go, Boggy 84. I don't even remember what it is. Okay, Boggy 84. I wonder what it is. I don't remember. There were some games I decided not to show. So I had to test several of these games and pick the best of the best. Boggy 84. Oh yeah, this is a homebrew game. It's a blast. It's hard because I need to practice. I think this is a homebrew game, but don't. When you hit this, he bounces to the next level, like on that spring thing. You can go down. Well, this sounds like another game I got, that sound effect. But this is a game I just started playing. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at this game. Whoa! Oh, that got me. Yeah, Boggy 84. Now I remember, this sounds like a sound effect on one of my pinball machines. That's what it is. A handheld pinball machine. Oh, man. Oh, what is this? Oh, man, must be the next level. What in the world do I do here? Hey, boy, I didn't know it had another level. This must not be a homebrew game. Ah. That is really fun. This is a game I'm going to be playing more. If you watch my videos, if I show something of games, I'm only going to show you the fun games that you may not know about. Because I look for the fun ones. I did a lot of looking for these games on the internet. Spent a lot of time looking at all kind of websites for different MSX games, home brews, a lot of areas. And this is one of the most fun one. This one is a real recent one that I found. And it looks very funly addictive. But I must go on to game number 4. And that one's called The Pinky Chase. It's fun, although it sounds a little childish. But the game is really fun. Pinky Chase. And the last game that I'm going to show is Doradon. And I was reading on Facebook or somebody's website is that somebody from Collector Vision or one of those that do Coleco homebrew games is thinking of porting Doradon to the Coleco this year, because Doradon is an MSX game. Another one that will probably require the Super Game module. And at first I thought, oh, I'm not going to buy that game. I can't beat but 4 levels. But I played it a few days ago, and I got all the way up to level 8, so it's worth buying. It is actually a copy of a real arcade game called Doradon. I played it too. I played the arcade one. It is way too hard. It's not worth wasting your time on it. It is extremely hard. But Doradon for MSX or Coleco, it's fun. And it gives you 1 or 2 different ways to get out of trouble. I love the escapes. So here we go. But we got to play Pinky Chase first. And I'd forgotten all about this game. It's another new one I downloaded and forgot about. So let's find Pinky Chase. It's a fun game. It's a blast. There's some other games that are fun, but 5 is enough to show. These are some of my favorites. Here we go. Here it is. This game, you may not be able to figure out the game. It's got so much going on, a lot of graphics. You'll have to study it a little bit. Get the hang of it. It's really fun, and I haven't played it enough to get the hang of it very much, just a little bit. Here we go, Pinky Chase. Pinky Chase. Okay, wait a minute. Excuse me. Here we go. Excuse me. And here we go, Pinky Chase. to clear the screen. It's like a farm. We got carrots, rutabagas, but a lot of varmints that are if he goes in a hole though, he can walk through enemies until he goes to the next hole. And when they're pink, you can touch them and eliminate them. Some of these items you touch, it'll make the enemies turn pink. I did it, huh? I actually practiced this game before I showed it a tiny bit. Just so I could get past the first level. I've never beat the second level. This game is a blast. Oh, I wonder what that'll give me. Look at this. Oh, I always miss it. Ah, every time I go there, it disappears. Every time. Oh, when he's a ghost, he can only go down the road. Oh man, they can become ghosts too? Oh no. I guess that's how the levels get harder. Yeah, that's how the levels get harder. This gives you... Yeah, this must be a regular game. It gives you 3 chances. I did it. I cleared 2 levels. Pinky Chase. Let's hear it for Pinky Chase. Well, oh, look at that. The characters change. This thing, some games are boring because they never change. This one gives you different characters. Oh, looks like you can't go through them but once. Now it has eggplants to get. It has a dog walking all over the blooming place. No! Oh, that's it. That's Pinky Chase. Well, that's pretty good. With more practice, I'll probably get up to level 4. Maybe even 5. It's a fun game. One thing kind of bad about the MSX games, they always seem to... A lot of them get nearly too difficult when you get to the 5th level. But... there's a few that's not like that. This is a fun game. So let's go to the last one. Doradon. The game that somebody's thinking of porting to Caligo this year. This is an arcade game that had been came to MSX. So let's go to Doradon as a last game, and that will be it. Oh boy. I may have spent a half an hour. I didn't try to play these too long. Okay, I'll just quickly show you Doradon. A, B, C, D. Here we go. Doradon. Okay, you're going to like Doradon, maybe. It's for people that might be a little bit older players. But it's for any age, because it appeals to all ages. So here we go, Doradon. I'll let you look at the demo for a second. The arcade version, the gates turn different colors with different levels. This one doesn't. But it's easier to play. And if every level you beat, the background color changes 4 or 5 times, so you do get different colors. What's really neat is when this thing shakes up, some of the enemies go there to give you bonus points from each enemy. That's a clever idea. So here we go with Doradon. I think, what am I supposed to push? It won't come on. Oh, great. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Doradon. Our hero has got the yellow cape on. You got to get all these doors to turn red before you can clear the level. See the white doors? They got to be all red, every one of them. And of course, wherever you make a wall, they can't go past it. So that helps you right there. I guess I'll have to do another question mark. Now watch this, watch this. Yeah, see, when you hit the spinning, it does this crazy stuff. Helps you sometimes, sometimes it don't. But sometimes it turns some of these walls back red again. Uh-oh. They're temporarily disabled, but I don't think you can touch them though. It'll just stop them from moving around. Here we go, that's how you beat a level right there. Oh, that's it. I guess every level, it changes colors more often. I'm trying to beat this and then I gotta end it. It's really getting later than I thought. See? That's how many you got as a bonus. Sometimes it throws the enemy in there. Whoops. Got no choice. Yeah, shake them up. Now I need to freeze them. I don't know if I lost the man or not. No, I didn't. How about that? I'm I'm about to end of the game. Oh.